This method helps lower blood sugar faster than almost anything else I've seen. And I'm not talking about extreme diets, starvation, cutting out entire food groups, or loading your coffee with butter. I'm talking about practical, research-backed strategies that improve insulin sensitivity, lower fasting glucose, reduce A1C, and help you regain control without doing anything crazy. If you've been noticing big spikes after meals, if your A1C has been slowly creeping up, if your fasting blood sugar in the morning is stubbornly high, or you just feel tired, foggy, and frustrated, this video is for you. Today we're going over 7 science-backed strategies that can lower blood sugar quickly, and more importantly, sustainably. Let's start with one of the simplest. 1. Apple cider vinegar before meals. This one sounds almost too simple to work. Just 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar mixed in about 8 ounces of water before a carb-heavy meal has been shown in some studies to reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by 20 to 34%. Why does this happen? Vinegar contains acetic acid, which slows down how quickly food leaves your stomach. That means glucose enters your bloodstream more gradually instead of flooding it all at once. It also appears to improve how muscles absorb glucose, making your body more efficient at clearing sugar from the blood. This is especially useful if you know you're about to eat something higher in carbohydrates, like rice, bread, pasta, or potatoes. Important caution: do not drink it straight. Always dilute it, and avoid using it excessively long-term because it can affect tooth enamel and irritate your throat. Think of this as a short-term tool, not a lifetime dependency. Now, let's move to something even more powerful. 2. High-intensity interval training, HIIT. If I had to choose one method that lowers blood sugar fast, sometimes within hours, it would be this. When you do short bursts of intense movement, your muscles immediately pull glucose out of your bloodstream to use as fuel. This happens even without much insulin. That's powerful. We're talking about 20 to 30 seconds of intense effort, jump squats, fast cycling, stair sprints, mountain climbers, even fast body weight circuits. Then you rest for about 60 to 90 seconds. Repeat for 5 to 7 rounds. The entire workout can be under 15 minutes. Studies show HIIT improves insulin sensitivity significantly, especially in people under 60 or those recently diagnosed. But even long-term diabetics see improvements. Your muscles act like glucose sponges during intense movement, and the more often you do it, about 3 to 4 times per week, the better your body becomes at clearing sugar efficiently. If intense exercise isn't safe for you, always consult a professional first. Now, let's talk about supplementation. 3. Berberine plus magnesium glycinate. Berberine is one of the most studied natural compounds for blood sugar control. Over 50 clinical trials show it can lower fasting glucose and improve insulin sensitivity. In some studies, it performs similarly to common glucose-lowering medications, though it works through slightly different mechanisms. It activates an enzyme called AMPK, sometimes called the metabolic master switch. This helps your body burn glucose more effectively and reduces sugar production from the liver. Now, why pair it with magnesium glycinate? Because magnesium plays a key role in insulin signaling. Many people with blood sugar issues are actually deficient in magnesium. Magnesium glycinate is gentle on the stomach and well absorbed. Around 200 to 300 milligrams before bed is common. Together, berberine and magnesium support glucose control from 2 different angles: cellular sensitivity and metabolic regulation. Always check with a healthcare provider before starting supplements, especially if already on medication. Now let's talk about something free and incredibly effective. 4. Post-meal walks. This one is massively underrated. After finishing a meal, especially your largest meal of the day, take a 15 to 20-minute walk. You don't need to power walk, just steady movement. When you walk, your muscles contract, and contracting muscles can absorb glucose without requiring as much insulin. It's like flipping on a vacuum cleaner for sugar in your bloodstream. Instead of glucose staying elevated for hours, it gets pulled into muscle tissue. Research shows even light walking after meals significantly reduces post-meal glucose spikes. If you can do this after 2 or 3 meals per day, the effect compounds. This one habit alone can dramatically flatten your glucose curve. Now let's step back and look at a bigger picture strategy. 5. Fasting and fasting, mimicking diets. Constant eating keeps insulin elevated. When insulin stays high all day, your body becomes less sensitive to it. Taking structured breaks from eating allows insulin levels to drop, which helps restore sensitivity. Time-restricted eating is a simple way to start. For example, 16 hours fasting, 8-hour eating window. You might eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. During fasting, your body shifts toward burning stored energy instead of constantly processing incoming glucose. For more advanced individuals, a fasting mimicking diet done for about 5 days per month under guidance has shown improvements in insulin sensitivity and fat loss. But fasting is not about starvation, it's about strategic timing. Start gradually. Even a 12-hour fasting window is beneficial. Now let's build long-term protection. 6. Resistance training muscle is your metabolic insurance policy. Think of muscle as a storage tank for glucose. The more lean muscle you have, the more glucose your body can store safely instead of leaving it in the bloodstream. Resistance training increases GLUT4 transporters. These help shuttle glucose into muscle cells. You don't need a gym membership. Squats, lunges, push-ups, bear rows, shoulder presses, resistance bands, bodyweight circuits. Aim for 3 to 4 full body sessions per week. Over time, building even a few pounds of muscle can significantly improve glucose control, and the effects last far beyond the workout itself. Now let's address something many people ignore. 7. Sleep and stress management. You can eat perfectly and exercise consistently, but if your sleep is poor and stress is high, blood sugar will still suffer. Just one night of poor sleep can reduce insulin sensitivity by up to 25% the next day. Why? Because sleep deprivation raises cortisol, and cortisol signals your liver to release glucose into the bloodstream. Chronic stress does the same thing. That's why some people wake up with high fasting glucose even if they didn't eat much the night before. To improve this, prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Keep your room dark and cool. Limit screens before bed. Practice 5 minutes of slow deep breathing. Magnesium glycinate before bed may support relaxation. Adaptogens like ashwagandha may help regulate stress response. Blood sugar control isn't just about food, it's about the entire nervous system. Let's quickly recap. If you want to lower blood sugar faster, short bursts of intense movement. Apple cider vinegar before carb-heavy meals. Berberine plus magnesium. Post-meal walks. Strategic fasting. Resistance training. Better sleep and stress control. You don't need to do all 7 at once. Pick 2 or 3 this week. Track your fasting glucose. Watch your post-meal spikes. Notice your energy levels. Small, consistent changes beat extreme short-term efforts every time. Because here's the truth most people don't hear. Blood sugar problems don't develop overnight. They build slowly, through small habits repeated daily, and that means they can be reversed the same way. You don't need a 30-day extreme reset. You don't need to cut out every carb forever. You don't need to punish yourself with exhausting routines. You need consistency. Imagine this. You start taking a 15-minute walk after dinner. You lift weights 3 times per week. You tighten your eating window slightly. You improve your sleep by just 45 minutes per night. Individually, each of those might lower your glucose a little, but together, they change your entire metabolic environment. Your fasting blood sugar drops. Your post-meal spikes shrink. Your energy stabilizes. Your cravings decrease. Your mood improves. And when cravings drop, discipline becomes easier. When energy improves, movement becomes easier. When movement increases, insulin sensitivity improves even more. It becomes a positive cycle instead of a negative one. That's how real transformation happens. Not through intensity, through momentum. Also remember this, your fasting blood sugar in the morning is not just about what you ate the night before. It reflects your sleep, your stress, your muscle mass, your activity levels, your insulin sensitivity over time. So if progress feels slow, don't panic. A 1C reflects roughly 3 months of blood sugar patterns. Give your body time to respond. Track trends, not single readings. And celebrate small improvements. A 10-point drop, smaller spikes, more stable energy. Those are signs your system is healing. If you're serious about improving your metabolic health, pick 2 strategies from this video and commit to them for the next 14 days. Not perfectly, just consistently. Then reassess. Add a 3rd. Layer habits slowly. That's how you build something sustainable. And one last thing, you are not broken. Your metabolism is not damaged forever. Insulin resistance is not a life sentence. The body is incredibly adaptive. When you send it the right signals repeatedly through movement, recovery, nourishment, and structure, it responds. That's biology. Check the description for additional resources, workout examples, supplement guidance, and structured plans to help you implement this step by step. If this helped you, consider sharing it with someone who's struggling with their numbers silently. You're not stuck. Your metabolism can improve, and small daily actions compound fast. You've got this. I'll see you in the next video.